Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking...
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And that worked this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this time, he's able to take it down to the 42.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Buccaneers at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Bernard. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going for it. Here's Madison. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and settle back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff, now Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that before he went into his grill. I think he was a dentist there without the license to drink.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't fumbled. Here's Locke to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And eventually he's taken down here. Great loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half-yard loss, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Let's go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. For it. It's Locke. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down that was very much fun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Block now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read. And by the time he tried to look elsewhere to find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw it is Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fournette once more on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to run the ball, not the man running coverage. That will keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, they're even trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lock. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Now Brady again. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Sucker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Sucker on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far. They're able to keep this offense from bringing a major hit on the scoreboard.
But still for that game-changing play, you feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Brown there on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Brady's throw there complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's a little way over. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Locke. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shakir apparently got some he's out with the stat sheet.
That's a game that scored a bit today. That's a nice example. Now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3 and a much tougher 4th down.
Sometimes it's not a loss. It's something run into the house and they stop you. And others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. And oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run it here with Brown.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Brady.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Block working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Extra tight extra beef on the football. But that means you probably run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Locke to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A give for Walker running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on 3rd down. They're running about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be and this is going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, in games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going out belted before he could get on the backfield. That's a big loss of 3 that brings up that down.
And that's exactly what offense is trying to avoid when using motion and different formations up. They hate when he can draw a beater before they get a running start and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And it's a run to work. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard games. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A Locke finding Fant for the Seahawk 1st down. To the right side, this is Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Clock now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw, Brady. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Partner, a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
It's a throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I got to take people that are easy to off guard. You've got to be able to throw guys up. You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house. It's a very simple mission anytime you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, the mission was accomplished.
Every season, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,